Okay, John, I'm so glad that you pre-warmed for me.
Yes.
Let me turn off my steamer. But it's nice having that steamer. I love it. I love it. It's just easy way to warm up and hydrate the tissue. Go ahead and get your oil that you're going to blast your face with.
Okay.
And one thing I really want you to understand is that you've got good skin, but you've also lost a bunch of weight, and we're also getting a little bit older, right?
Yes.
Me
Yeah.
much further than you. So there's going to be a different way that I'm going to tell you to do it than I would tell like a 25, 35-year-old girl.
Okay.
And so the number one tool that you're going to be using during the fascia facelift is your invigorator.
Okay.
And how I'm going to teach you today is what I want you to do every single day with just this tool,
Okay.
and what I want you to use all the tools and do for one day a week.
Oh, I
And
see.
that will
Okay.
be your more intense one. But
Okay.
this first part, I'm just going to be showing you what I want you to do every day. And if you could put a little bit on the back of your arms and
Sure.
to your back of your paws. I also like to use a little hydrosol. So I've got my oil,
Okay.
then I use a little hydrosol, just a little spray to keep everything gliding really well
Okay.
versus putting oil on and oil on and oil on.
I
And
see.
then I
Okay.
also like to oil up my sprayer.
Okay.
And how I like to teach people is to kind of be in a rhythm and a pattern so
Mm-hmm.
that you can be walking around your house and doing this,
Oh,
right?
nice.
You won't have to be like sitting in front of the mirror because it's just a pattern that you've done, and it's like brainless to you once you do it daily after day.
Yeah.
But it's such a beautiful silicone, and it's so
Yeah.
good for all of that blood and collagen building to our skin. And
Mm-hmm.
it just is amazing how radiant we can look after. So I
Nice.
want you to think about dividing off your chest and go up and down just in the middle of your chest.
And then how hard am I pressing?
You're pressing a decent amount. You're trying to get a red tissue.
Okay.
And then let's go. When you scoop, I like to scoop over to the underarm. So scoop. And remember, we've got roundest breast, right? So kind of go around and then go up and then around and then up and then around and then up.
And
Other
when
side,
you're going up to the shoulder.
I'm going, yep, up and over the shoulder.
Okay.
And I do this really fast so we can move through things quickly
Okay.
and be efficient in our day, right?
Okay.
Scoop around the breast tissue, up and up. Scoop around the breast tissue. And I'm thinking about taking the garbage to the lymph,
Okay.
taking the garbage to the lymph. That's what my brain is thinking, right?
Okay.
Okay, now we've got very different skin here
Mm-hmm.
than we do here. And we have
Right.
a lot of muscle tightness here, but this is where we get that soft crepiness.
Right.
So on that tissue, I only like to go up. So I'm
Okay.
going up fast. I'm going on one side, then the other. Up, chin up, 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 up. And another time. Scrub underneath your chin,
How low are you going to the collarbone or above that?
um, to the collarbone.
Okay.
Yep. And then come up to your chin and just scrub there. Then take the toxins to the duct behind the ear and
Okay.
bring it down to the clavicle. When I'm doing this, this is a little tougher, and then I'm doing it medium. I get here and then I'm cleaning hard, taking the tension out of the sternocleidomastoid and all the scaling, all of those muscles on the side that get tight.
Okay.
Okay. And then you're going to make sure you do that on the other side. Scrub under the chin and then over to the soft duct and then bring it down to the clavicle. Scrub under the chin, over to the soft duct, down to the clavicle. Perfect. Now you had on your left side a
Mm-hmm.
little bit more. Hold it. Yes, the picture
Yeah.
you sent me was on the left side. So
Yeah.
you just kind of spend a little more time on that left side and kind of go around the bone and up and over. You're just kind of coming around the bone and getting that tension that's maybe pulling it down right there.
Okay.
Okay. Then we're going to think about bringing from our jowls to our cheek duct. One
Okay.
side, around the chin, grab the tissue and bring it up to the duct, and then I'm turning it out on its side. Yes, and up, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I like that you don't put the stem on it also. Why don't you change
Oh,
arms? It'll be good for your brain.
oh, okay.
5, 3, 4, 5,
I was
6.
doing it the French way, Tamara. You're not supposed to switch hands at the dinner table.
Oh, well, is that true?
Yeah.
Interesting. Never knew that.
It's an
Okay.
etiquette thing.
Funny. I never knew that.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we're going to do around the mouth. So we do it like 3 and then 3 and then 3 and then 3. And you're really paying attention to where you feel tightness. Okay.
Okay.
1, 2, 3. Back the other way. 1, 2, 3. Back the other way. 1, 2, 3. And the other way. Now you're going to scrub the pad, scrub the pad, scrub the pad, and go right at the bottom of the lip line. Now you're going to top of the lip line up to the nasal labial fold. Little tiny increments scrubbing up. You don't have any of those lines around your mouth.
I do, but there you have to see them up close.
Okay, well, it's good. Like, get them now because it's
Yeah.
one of the hardest things to turn,
I
right?
feel
Turn
like
back
up close
around.
it looks like I'm a smoker. I'm not a smoker.
Oh, no, no. I've never noticed that on you. So now we're going to take it and we're going to scoop back
Mm-hmm.
and up to the bottom of the temple. So, but I want you to get the bottom jaw and the pulling of the tension in the water here. So it's
Okay.
almost like an L. Okay.
Okay.
Here, back and up. Here, back and up. Here, back and up. 6 times. 4, 5, 6. Other side. Change hands. Non-French. 3, 4, 5, 6. So, Dom, I'd like to see you come back and to the back corner and then go up. Yep.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, hits a different place actually. So now,
Yes, right. It's
yeah,
these areas,
feels
right?
different. Yeah. Let me go do that on the other side.
Perfect. Okay, so now I like to take this edge and
Mm-hmm.
scoop under my cheekbone and
Mm-hmm.
go up to my hairline. And I'm thinking, I want to carve underneath there. I want pretty cheekbones. I want to carve that out. 4, 5, 6. And then on the other side, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, you don't have too much lines down here, marionettes, but you do have a little fold
Yeah.
up here. So
Yeah.
what I like to do this isn't pretty, but it's effective,
Mm-hmm.
is let your skin fall away from you and think about taking this and flicking out. And you're going from the bottom marinette land all the way here. And you're just thinking about flicking that pressure in that tissue. Yes. See how your skin's kind of
Yeah.
perfect. And do that 6 times. Okay. Change hands and do your other side. And make sure you come around this chin, okay? Like, so you're doing the bottom part
Oh,
right where the chin, the jawline comes around and then up to the inside of that nose.
okay.
I'm using a little bit more of a flat, Dom, a little bit
More
more
flat
flat. And
like
you're just
this.
kind of flicking out. You've got the flick, but I think a little more flat. So you're like a little bit more of the silicone on the skin. Yeah, it's much better. Go all the way up. Yep. Right on that side of your nose. Perfect. Okay, now our nose gets longer here
Mm-hmm.
as we age. So I like to hold it
Okay.
And I scrub on both sides. I scrub on this side, the top, and the other side.
Okay.
And this is what you're going to try to do every single day, okay?
Okay. I can see doing this in the shower.
Yeah, you could do this in the shower. In the morning, I don't shower. I shower after I do my yoga. So I
Okay.
do this right when I get out of bed.
Oh,
I
you
do my
do. Okay.
gargling with salt water. I do my oil pulling, and I do this. And I
Okay.
don't even let myself have coffee or anything until all of this is done. It's kind of like my rituals that I get done before I treat myself coffee. Okay.
Okay.
So this is a little bit different. We're gonna grab the skin right
Mm-hmm.
here,
Mm-hmm.
pull it,
Mm-hmm.
stretch it,
Mm-hmm.
then flatten it, be very soft on the cheek where we don't want to take any volume away, and we go to the top temple. Yes. So you grab the skin, pull it, stretch it a little, and then flatten it, and then go up. Pull, flatten, up. Pull, flatten, up. Pull, flatten, up. 5 and 6. We have these little muscles that come down from our orbital ridge
Mm-hmm.
all the way down to our top lip, and it
Mm.
covers over our sinus cavity. So some of these little wiry muscles can get really tight. That's why I like
Mm.
to push pressure and pull on them to stretch them.
Uh,
But we don't want the bulbous of our cheek to go away. So we want to be soft there.
Okay.
Okay. Just try that on the other side. Pull, flatten, come around and up. Pull, flatten, around and up. Pull, flatten, around and up. Okay, remember when I talked about the tissue under our eyes?
Yeah.
Super, super light. So you're
Okay.
thinking about grabbing right underneath your eyelashes, like your
Okay.
eyelashes should feel the device. And you're
Okay.
going super soft, coming to the outside of the ear and going up to the hairline. I'm sorry, not to the outside of the ear, the outside of the eye. Okay, so super soft, really loving, really loving. You're just like coddling that little baby. 5 and 6. Switch hands, do the other side. Really soft. It's almost like just a little kind of ticklish.
Oh, that's soft.
Yeah, you don't need hardly any pressure here. 5 and 6. Now I'm going to be a little bit more gentle in my description of this next one because I just did brow tattooing removal.
Mm-hmm.
And so these are a little scabby and I don't want those scabs to fall off. But you're going to take the bottom part of this and
Mm-hmm.
you're going to scrub underneath your eyebrow bone
Mm-hmm.
at the same time as you're kind of pushing up. You're pushing
Okay.
up and you're scrubbing underneath it. Right, stay focused in the first little 1/4 inch.
Okay.
Then you're going to take it and pull it over your brow bone and extend it out and then go up. Yep. So scrub, pull it out, pull it up, go right to the peak, and then go up and then go to the back. One time out from the peak, because you've got broad eyes.
Mm-hmm.
So I want you to go to your peak and go
Okay.
up and then come back to the outside ridge and pull up.
Okay. So I go here.
Yep, to the peak, go up to the hairline, and then
I'll
go
come
one
down.
farther out there and go to the hairline. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, because you've got a really nice top lid brow. We want to accentuate that.
Yeah.
Up and then, oh, yep, one more. Yep. And then scrub a little and then up and
Oh,
out.
scrub a little.
Yep, scrub a little because you also get 11s, right?
Yes, for
Yeah.
sure.
Okay, up and then out. Let's do that other side.
Okay.
Scrub, pressure, pull the brow over the brow bone to the peak and and then once out from there.
Oh, and then once here.
Yep. Mm-hmm. Scrub, pull up, and then out. You got a little oil in there?
I lost my contact.
Oh.
My contact went
Oh.
right off. Okay.
Up and out, and then a little bit down. Yep. Make sure you're getting almost like you're going to cross over the same area. You're not
Okay.
getting a gap
Oh, I
between your
see.
first stroke and your second stroke. I want
Okay.
them kind of like crossing almost over each other.
Here.
You don't miss a piece. Yes.
Okay, got it. It's just that it's a slightly different direction, so I'm
Yes.
going next to it.
Yeah, I'll
Got it.
tell you though, you should see how good your eyes look right now. It's amazing.
Well, here.
So we've done everything on a count of 6 so that you don't have to give it any thought. You get in that rhythm.
Okay.
Okay. Now you're going to take this and we're not going to go down. We're just going to go up.
Okay.
Like we did here.
Yeah.
Okay. Up, 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 up. 6 times. Okay. So Dom, that is your everyday. Now it
Nice.
took us, I'm not sure how long, but it took us, I don't know, 15 minutes.
Yeah, not bad.
It will take you about 2 minutes when you get it down,
Okay.
right? Super fast, moving through. We're not talking, you're in a rhythm,
Yeah.
right? So it's your everyday thing.
Okay. I can
Okay.
do that.
And the area that I would say that I want you to be really cognizant on
Mhm.
is underneath your eyes. I don't want you to fare on being too light versus too
Okay.
heavy.
Okay.
Okay. Second tool, let's grab either the single tool or single claw, or do you have the face blaster?
I do.
Okay, let's just use a face blaster. I think it's more
Okay.
efficient.
Okay.
Okay. Make sure you're all oiled up. And we're going to start in the center of our chest.
Okay.
And we're going to go just up and down, trying to relieve that pressure and tension in there. And you're going down in between your breast.
Okay.
Now you're going to come over and you're going to relieve tension in the pectoral major like this. And then our minor comes down from here. And you want to think about the bottom tooth, digging in and releasing some of it comes down in the center of the breast tissue.
Okay.
And typically it'll be either the major or the minor that's more sensitive for you.
Okay.
And that's very common. You're going to go on the other side. Come over that shoulder girdle. And then go from pec minor from the top down to the center of the breast. We're going to go right over our clavicle bones, really nice and light if it's sensitive. Mine, I've worked out so much. These used to kill me to go over
Yeah, it's
more.
very bony. So it
Yes.
feels like I'm
And
scraping it.
yeah, so it doesn't bother me at all anymore. Then I like to take this behind and do my neck.
Oh, okay.
When I'm doing that, I'm scooping down on the top of my traps.
Mm-hmm.
And then you're going to switch the other side. This is the program that you're going to extended one that you'll be doing 1 time a week, Dom.
Okay.
Okay. Now, remember what we do in this part of our neck?
Yeah.
Only up.
Yeah.
Okay. We want to extend it out and go up. And I'm kind of, look at me. See, I'm kind of holding this
Oh,
very loose.
yeah.
Very loose. And I'm just kind of flickering.
Oh, so you're not using all of the nubs. You're really just using
No,
your
correct.
bottom.
Thank you for that distinction. Yes, I'm using like 1 tooth,
Okay.
right? One of the claws. I just think it's easier to hold on to than the single claw tool.
Yeah.
Okay, now what do we do now? Scrub. And then we put the teeth underneath and we scrub to the side. And then you scrub down. Tension.
Oh, I
Take
see.
tension.
So you go up, over, and down.
Yep. And you're on the sides is where you're putting a decent amount of pressure.
Okay.
You can scrub a decent amount here and scrub a decent amount underneath your, then we go back to the middle, other hand, and we scrub with the teeth underneath it. And then we come down the sternocleidomastoid and the scalenes to release that tension. Then we have a little pad here, and we can scrub that pad. Stay on that pad though. That pad ends up getting little dimples as we age.
Yeah, it
The
does.
fascia underneath there and our expressions. Okay, then we have a little pad on our nose.
Uh-huh.
I like to hold the bottom,
Uh-huh.
put my nose in between two teeth, and I like to go just up and down as I'm holding the end of my nose up. So I'm not making it longer, but I'm working that pad.
And so I'm not going up onto the bone. I'm really just
You're
staying
just
here.
really working that pad.
Okay.
Pad tends to thicken as we get older and get wider.
Okay.
Okay. And then that's the only place I will use that.
Okay.
Okay. Next thing, the little bunny ears, a fine line eraser.
Yes.
This is going to be the second number one tool that you use.
Okay.
Okay. Remember, you and I have both a thinner skin, right? So
Right.
that's why we're not using this a bunch.
Oh, I see.
Okay.
Okay.
So if I had like a German client or someone with some thick skin or young person, I would be using this more for the
I
carving, but
see.
not for us. Our
Okay.
two tools that we use the most are these two.
Okay.
This daily and then this one once a week. Okay,
Okay.
so remember how we brought up underneath and we left it at the cheek? So
Yeah.
the jowl, bring it up, leave it at the cheek. Bring it up, leave it at the cheek 6 times. 4, 5, 6, other side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And do a little pause when you get to that cheek duct. Yes. You're thinking, stay up there. Please, other scratcher, get back up there. Okay. 5, and then 6. And we're going to do that same thing. And I want you to think about coming behind around the jaw and coming up to the center of the ear. Around, and you're pulling the skin. Around and pulling the skin. 4, 5, and 6. Other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Remember what we did when we had the face fall away?
Yeah.
We're going to do that same thing, flicking out. And we want to think about taking all of this at a diagonal. You're taking
Okay.
all of this towards the temple. So
Okay.
elbow, best to have high
Okay.
so that you don't accidentally pull down the skin in your face. If you've got your elbow high, it'll
Okay.
naturally just happen in the right direction. And you
Okay.
fall, lean away. And so that it kind of falls and you flicker all the way up to the nasolabial fold. And then back down and back up. If you're ever feeling not sick at all, this is a good face program to do because it'll help clear out some of the congestion in the
Mm,
face,
I
sinuses.
can see that. Why it
Yes.
would.
And then other side. So Dom, you're just right in here. Um, if I can encourage you to get one of the bulbous heads right on that inside curve of yours. Yeah, you don't have to go up any higher than that. Matter of fact, a little bit lower, but get that. Yep, yep, yep. On both sides, I think you were missing right at that peak top.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So remember how we did the carve, the Nike swoop, right?
Yeah.
So you're going to take it, you're going to go right a little bit low, higher than the lowest part of the cheek, right? So you want to get all the meat and pull up towards the top of the ear. Yeah. So bring it around, grab the meat. Really the meaty part. Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Yep. 4, 5, 6. Other side. This is a good one for you.
Yeah, I think it is.
3, 4, 5, and 6. Back to that pull. So we're just going to do little pulls, little pulls, little pull, little pull, little pull, little pull. 5 and 6. Other side. 1, 2. Little higher. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. So remember how I had this really light in my hand when I did
Yeah.
this?
Yeah.
That's how this is going to be for underneath our eye. And
Okay.
what I call it is feathering. So you
Okay.
think about if you had a little feather and
Mm-hmm.
you're going to stay right there and you were going to move out in such small increments,
Mm-hmm.
right? So you're going right by the inside of the eye and you're feathering and you want the feather to come over the occipital ridge or yeah, occipital, yeah, orbital ridge, and you're going to feather and move slowly out. Feather.
Now I feel I'm so light, like I'm not grabbing anything. Is that right?
Good. Don't grab it. It's
Okay.
perfect.
Okay. But it is getting caught on the skin because it's
Yep.
loose.
Yeah. So go ahead and lube up really well again underneath your eyes. So also, Dom, when you lubed up
Yeah.
on there, you were stretching your eyes a lot. So
Yeah.
when you go underneath your eyes, I want you to pat more.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So that you don't stretch that skin so much.
Okay.
Feather. So try to get your arm almost like it's almost moving a little bit on its own, like wiggling a bit as you're moving your arm up and down. And you'll see one side is going to be easier than the other. Then go to the outside of your eye and
Mm-hmm.
rock it like a little baby, rock it. Find out is there any tension in there. And then you're going to do that feathering out to the hairline. Back to the inside, feather out to the hairline. I'm telling you, this is like so really light. It works.
Well, I'm going to believe you because it doesn't feel like anything,
Yes.
but yeah.
Okay. Now we start on that other side underneath the eye. Make sure it's well lubed. Get your, nope, nope,
Oh,
nope. Yep. And up and down, up and down. Move
oh.
slower. Move slower. Yep. Up and down fast, but out slow. Yeah,
Yeah,
you
the
have
other
more
side was
trouble.
easier.
Yes.
I'm
Yeah,
not
my left
coordinated.
side, many times my left side's harder. Like if I'm doing this on a client, if they're on my treatment table, I
Yeah.
use my right arm underneath both eyes so that I
Oh, I
can,
see.
but on my own, I try to use my brain, right?
Yeah.
Brain a little more. It's good for us.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, then we're gonna rock the little baby out here and see if there's any tension spot. It's almost like I'm not moving this. I'm actually pushing it against it and just rocking it.
Yeah.
Okay, then feather out and to the hairline, pretty wide. You're trying to get the little wrinkles that will come down on the cheek too. So you're going pretty wide. There you go. And then all the way back to that hairline. And then come back forward and all the way back to the hairline. And one more time. Okay. Then you're going to take this and you're going to push it underneath your brow. And you're going to try to inch your way out, scrubbing, trying to push that brow over that brow bone as high as you can get it and
Okay.
scrub all the way to that outside corner. Yeah, don't go down. Try to lift it on that outside corner. Keep the tension against it. Yeah, yeah, and you'll have to go a little slower when you get out there because it'll slip, right?
Yeah. It this hurts.
Yes, it won't soon. Your boyfriend's gonna be like, "What? Hello." Okay, now go to that other eye and do that other eye. Scrub and lift that off.
Yeah, this is the first time it's a little sore.
Yes,
Whole process.
yes. Taking out some of that tension out of there.
Yeah.
And so remember, when you get to that outside edge, it's not as easy, but you have to go slow and try to almost rub it on that outside edge because, our brow ends up going down more and more
Right.
as we age. So you
Right.
have to just be a little patient there, hold it to the skin a little firmer, and scrub. Okay, now let's take this and let's scoop up all the way across our forehead, all the way to our hairline. Feel it get into the hairline.
This must be why you have all the baby hairs around your face. You have so many baby hairs. It's got to be from this.
You know what? I actually think it's from these two things in my hairline.
Oh.
Yeah. It's funny. I never knew it was noticeable,
Oh
right?
yeah. Yeah, I've seen a difference for sure.
After I lost all that hair from long COVID, I wanted to get on it and get that hair growing back.
Yeah. Well, it's
Okay.
working.
So now our final tool that we use is the poke wiggle wiggle. And
Okay.
how I like to think about this on our face is like crayoning out little lines. So
Okay.
the first place that we have a line is right here, right?
Okay. Yeah.
So let's scribble that line. Just little it right over it, back and forth.
So there's the pad. The line is right over the pad and then it sits. There's thinner skin next to it. Am I crossing into the thinner skin?
Yes, you are kind of only working the thinner skin.
Oh, okay. So I'm really not going into the pad much. I'm just,
No, the pad is where we did a little more aggressive work with this.
okay.
Okay, now we use this as if we're putting on lip liner.
Okay.
Okay. Now you had your right side
Mm-hmm.
mouth line
Yep.
curves down more. So what you're
Yep.
going to be conscious of here is that as soon as you get to that corner,
Yeah.
you're going to put your tongue underneath it and you're
Mm-hmm.
going to feel that little cartilage ridge. And
Mm-hmm.
you're just going to go really little right there on it. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
you're going to do your lip liner right underneath your lip line. Little etching, get to the corner, put your tongue and grab. And you're going to spend a little bit longer on that right side than you do on your left.
Okay. So I'm going back and forth, but then when I get to the corner, am I going up and down or I'm only going
Yes, you're
up?
going to think, okay, the line kind of goes out with a little
Yeah.
down slot. And so whenever we've got a scar or a line, we got to go cross fiber to it.
Mm-hmm.
So any scar on our body, any wrinkle on our body, we're looking for cross fiber work.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you for that distinction. That was great. Then we're going to do it on our top lip line.
Okay.
Little scratching. As soon as you get to that center line, you're going to take it up and down.
Okay.
Then you're going to come over on the other side. Now we're going to do, remember how we did little feathering?
Mm-hmm.
Small little increments. We're going to do that small increments going side to side, just on one side, all the way up to right below our nose, okay?
Okay.
The scribble, scribble, scribble. So think about from here, Dom,
Mm-hmm.
this part of your lip to this part,
Oh, okay.
right? This part in here, right? So we want to go more on your lip, more up here. Nope, more here. From the center of your lip to the outside in small little increments up to the nose. Think about those smoker lines you're trying to cross fiber.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other side, small little increments up. I don't think you switched to, yeah, there you go. You'll actually be able to feel the heat in this area. Okay, so then I like to poke wiggle in those little tiny muscles
Mm-hmm.
that run from the orbital ridge down here. I just like to do little poke wiggle, little tiny poke wiggle, looking for tension spots. Coming
Mm-hmm.
next to your nose a little bit more, Dom. Next to your nose a little bit more higher, 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 and then more on your cheek. Yep, right in that area,
Mm.
right where it flattens out. You'll feel a sinus pressure.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Other side, little poke wiggles. And then you think you can smile big and you'll see where your lines get to. Can you see where your lines get to?
No, I think so. You mean on
Yeah,
my
yours
eyes?
not very long. And so you want to go cross fiber to those lines. Mine are more down on my cheek, I still.
Okay.
So yeah, you want to go cross fiber. Now remember, lines go like this, our smile lines,
Uh-huh.
right? So you kind of got to go at an angle to go cross fiber so you're not, no, don't go
Oh,
that way. Don't go that
no.
way. That's the
Okay.
same direction of them,
Oh,
right?
okay.
So if we've got lines that go like this, we want to
Mm-hmm.
go up and down across them. Hold your elbow up though so you don't drag your skin down. If your elbow is up, you can't drag that skin down.
So you're not using the point.
I'm using kind of the dull part of it. Yes, you're right.
Okay.
And then that other side, cross fiber to those smile lines. And mine's farther down on my cheek than yours. Okay. And so this is another one that we're going to get underneath the brow. You're going to pull up, get it over, and you're going to go all the way to the outside edge.
Okay.
And you'll have to go slow when you get to that outside of the edge, right? Because that
Yeah.
outside of the edge is where it starts to not have as much pull room and your bone will start to end. So you have to go just a little bit slower out there. And one more, then we'll switch eyes. Up and over, pull that brow bone, brow over that bone. Dom, do you have the pro nugget?
No.
Okay. So then we're going to take this and we're going to scribble from the side of our ear
Mm-hmm.
into our hairline,
Mm-hmm.
all the way up, all the way down, all the way down behind the ear, all the way down around to behind the ear to where we first started.
Okay.
Okay. Small little increments and fast little moves.
That feels really good.
It does in some spots, huh?
Mm-hmm.
And then the last place I like to use this is odd, and we don't want to use it on our face after that. So I end by going over the cartilage of the inside of the nose. So,
Okay.
we've got this little cartilage space. So you just
Yeah.
a little scribble up and
Okay.
down in the nose.
I'm just finishing up this side that I didn't get because I
Okay.
indulged myself in
Good.
yeah.
That's good to do, right?
I
Come on, when do you do that much?
know. Well, now once a week.
Right. Good girl.
Okay, so I'm going in.
Just right over the ridges, right over that
Oh.
cartilage ridge. You're just trying to relieve any tension. What happens, the lip gets longer, right?
Mm-hmm,
So we're trying to
mm-hmm,
like carve out the lip, keep this tissue healthy, lift it back up so it doesn't get so rounded in as we age. And
mm-hmm.
we can have a lot of tension here. Okay. Last but not least, do you have a gua sha or this?
I do. Yep.
And which one? Do you have a gua sha?
I do, but not, it's in the other room, but I've got
Okay.
this. Yeah.
So I'm going to use the gua sha. I much prefer the gua sha over this. This is thick to me, so I'm not a big user of this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and then we want to think about our chest,
Okay.
one side over to clean the rest of the residue out. We're filtering out the rest of the toxins, trying to get it over to the lymph, and trying to get any lactic acid that we have got out in circulation and move it over. And then what do we do in the center? Up, up only. And then down on the sides with some pressure. Down on the other side. And then scooping under our chin, up to or behind our ear, and then down to the clavicle. Over, down, clavicle. Over, down, clavicle. Over, down, clavicle. Other side. And then we're going to take the weight from our jowl and
Mm-hmm.
we're going to scoop it up to our temple. Scoop it up to our temple. Scoop it up. So remember to come back to the L shape.
Mm.
Okay. Jowl back up.
Yeah, this is thick. I can see what you mean
Yes.
because I've
And so
used the
try to
gua
lay it
sha on
flat
it.
more, Dom. Instead of using this edge, try to use flat more.
Okay.
Is that better for you?
Yeah.
I tend to like it when I'm using the flat part of it more. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, so then we're going to catch around here and come bottom of our cheek to top of our temple. See how I've got it held now? Yeah, so the round is curving towards my hand. You got it?
Yeah.
Hold it up more.
So,
Yes.
yeah.
That's a much easier to come out. And where's my elbow?
Oh,
Pulling the skin up, pulling the skin up. Then you go really soft under the eye, pull the skin up. Really soft under the eye. Lay it flat, not
oh,
the edge. Lay it flat, Dom.
like this?
Yes. Yep. Feel how it's kind of more soothing to the skin.
Yeah.
Little hug, pulling the fluids out, up, and then other side. Back to the L curve. Over. Now lay it flat. Curve in towards your palm. You keep turning it like this. So this is coming away from you. Turn it so it's into the palm.
Okay.
And then scoop, laying it flat. Yep. And up. Mm-hmm. And then up a little bit by the cheek. Or and then under that eye, really soft, gentle. Laying it flat, Dom. Laying it flat. Not
Mm-hmm.
on its edge, flat. Yep, there you go. Yeah. like kind of a piece of iron, like you're ironing your face maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then just up, 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 up. Okay, so that is your once a week program. Now, ideally, you would wash your face now, put
Yeah.
on a mask,
Yeah.
and then let that dry, and then put on all your serums, and then put the cryo pack on over it.
Okay.
That is your once a week total rehaul regime.
Okay.
Okay. And then every day you're
Mm-hmm.
doing the invigorator.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. So do you have any questions at all?
No, but I'm glad it's recorded because otherwise I wouldn't
Yes.
remember.
Okay, good. Good.
Yeah.
So go take a picture of yourself and then
Okay.
we're going to see each other soon for bodies. So I look forward to that.
Me too.
Okay, my dear. Have a great
Bye.
day.
You too.
Thank you.